Hello, and welcome back. It's happy 2022, baby. Uh, as you might have saw, I had to re-upload that last video earlier today. um, but yeah, that's what happens when you don't really stay consistent to a lot of the things that you're doing, and when you have so many things and life gets so crazy. And I was rewatching that video, and my mentality in that was quite depressing, even for me. Again, we all go through our spirals, but I think when you catch yourself in those moments, it's very hard, and you still want to do things, but you got to realize when you're at your perfect time. And even now, and that's the thing, is there ever going to be a perfect time? That's what you always ask yourself. That's what everyone's always asking themselves. But we do get to it. It's a big journey, and at times you feel alone, at times you feel like you need more, you need something to prove your worthiness, but you don't need anything to prove your worthiness except yourself. You need to learn self-love. And I've always had a lot of self-love, but it's just been hard believing in it when I haven't had any full love back. But I've had an amazing journey over the last few months since that video, and it's proven to me that in the last 5 years of my journey living up here in Brisbane, I have had such an incredible journey. Everything has been excellent. Yeah, I've had some low moments and I've had some really high moments, but like a wise friend once told me, you can't have a whole lot of good without a little bit of bad. And even in the bad of times, that's where you look at the good and you realize how great it was, and then there's always going to be better, and you're always going to move forward and stuff like that. You're always going to find the good in things. But that's also where you can over manifest, and then things happen, and then you end up again alone. But the best way is just to take it as it comes. The flow always works out better for us. I've been going for a lot of things, as you've noticed, like even my hair, everything. I'm keen, and I know I'm not doing these as much as I'd like to, but when I do them, I'm going to be putting all my effort in, just like I am with life. I have so many different things I'm doing, but I'm trying to take time for myself, and then when I go into those things, I'm giving all my all. But anyways, today I wanted to talk a little bit about just on the same topic, but I don't really like using these labels, but I wanted to talk about my sexual journey and all of those things that have made me me, and why it's been so hard to get into this making things without fully knowing myself. So might as well just jump straight into it, am I right? So when I was about 15 or whatever, I moved up here. Before that, I really hadn't done much with anyone. I've had a few crushes, blah blah. I've only kissed a girl, made out with one girl right before I moved up here. That was cool, but we were never really together. Then I moved up here and I started high school, and I was very lucky, just like the whole movies and stuff. I was a new guy, I got a girlfriend within the first few weeks, blah blah. It was fun, but we were two people that very similar vibe, but very different, and you could tell we were going on different paths. I still needed to find myself, they were still finding themselves. We were freaking only 16, we had so much to learn. So it didn't last that long. And then after that, I spent a lot of time just being myself. I had a very, very quiet period throughout a lot of my teenage years, but in saying that, it was a lot of self-choice. I learned to love myself, and I was quite insecure. I was a lot bigger. I didn't really know where I stood in. In that same year that I moved up here, though, I was starting to question a lot of things. I thought I was bisexual for a little bit, just because I love everyone. Everyone's cool. There's a lot of cool people up here. Everyone's so nice. I had my first kiss of a guy. It was a bit weird, but then again after that, I didn't really do much. This was all around the same time when I started getting into a few other things like that, if you know what I mean. And so I was questioning a few things, but I was also very on the outs. I didn't like doing that. I was questioning a lot. And then I moved to another school, and I was just being me. I was this big, loud, out there theatre boy. I loved being myself. I was a bit of a goofball, and I made some good friends, or friendships. And then I was very close friends with someone for a very long time. We went through a lot of emotional things together. But it just made me learn more about myself. I was on this journey of self-discovery. And then I went on tour with an acting company instead of graduating high school, because yeah, I had a few months left of high school, but then I chose, fuck it, let's go travel with an acting company instead, because that's all I've ever wanted to do. I'm a performer, that's why I'm here, that's why I'm telling you guys my stories, because I gotta tell someone, am I right? All my mates are already sick of hearing all this shit. But yeah, no, so I moved out of I moved away from home for a few months, but at the time I was in a very asexual state of mind. I didn't really, again, I don't use those labels because it's hard to define exactly thing, because we're all, at the end of the day, we take all the labels, we take everything away, and we're all the same. We all are going to die. We all freaking have bones. We all bleed. Like, there's a Shakespeare quote, you know, if you prick me, do I not bleed? If someone dies, do I not cry? We're all human, you know. We all go through the same things, the same issues. But yeah, it just depends on how people decide that from their issues or their trauma, how they're going to express their lives. And who is anyone to judge that, you know? We are all our own God, and only you can judge you. And as long as you're doing what's right by you and everyone else that you care about, that's all that matters. So anyways, back to the story. I would have been, I would have been around 17, 18, traveling, and I was hanging out with some amazing people, a lot older than me, learning a lot of different things about life, and just I was becoming an adult quite fast. And I already was a very bigger person. I've always been this hairy, like fucking, look at me. You've seen my other videos of me. This is the first video I think I posted with me in a shirt, so good on me for improving. But yeah, I have had a lot of times where I've had questioned myself and didn't know where I was at. And then I turned 18 and I finally had a bit of freedom, and I was finally doing a lot more, and I had a lot of different experiences with a lot of different people, but I still didn't feel comfortable. And then I finally lost weight, and then I got to this point where I'm like, yes, this is me, I'm a god, blah blah, I'm keen to get myself out there, and just, I think over manifesting and doing all those things, it really doesn't help, and I didn't fully know what I wanted. But then after taking time to see that I already have everything I want, I have amazing friends, I have people that have helped me get what I want, and over the last few months, I've been doing amazing things. I've been going out to some amazing places, I've been doing things with so many people, but that's not even the point. That's the thing, you think that you need all that, you think that, like, that, then afterwards you're already there, and it's just these connections you make with these people that make everything so much more awesome and so much better. And so at the start of last year, that's when I started coming out as queer, and that was a bit weird because like I think these days I just think I'm a more fluid person. I don't care about anything. As you see, I'm wearing a crop top. I wear a crop top almost every day, like, but I'm still I'm a bit of everything, from like all those spectrums, all the things from the non-binary to the everything. Like, I believe we all are on the same paths. It's just everyone has their own things of how they deal with it, based on, like I said, based on their own traumas and their own experiences before. And it's something that I do want to indulge on through this channel and stuff, and I will probably be speaking on a lot more, and I'm hoping to have even more people on to talk to shortly. There's going to be hopefully a lot more videos this year, guys. I'm slowly getting there. But yeah, the journey's incredible, you know. You think that you're at a rut, but then you realize within the rut you can dig out, and you can dig better, and you find gold. And it just depends on who you're with, you know. Like, I've had some amazing experiences with my friends over the last few months, and especially since I turned 21 in November. It's just, yeah, turning 21 was a very big thing. Like, I didn't think it would mean much, but yeah, just everything that spiraled since has just been so incredible and so just amazing. I went through a lot of issues even throughout last year. I was trying to be there for a lot of people, and I just got backstabbed constantly, and I just had a lot of things, and it made it hard to be me. And I got all these plans, but I finally have the right team of people behind me, and I'm very keen to see where the future takes us. Because remember, baby, we are God. Now, fucking, I could probably sit here and talk for ages, but I should leave it for a little bit for now. Peace and love, motherfuckers. This is your boy Papa Zacu on WeRGod.fm, and I'll talk to you all later.